Hi, this is Cass from Mozzie Cass Plays. I'm being brave, you guys. I'm back in Medieval. There was all kinds of stuff on socials about the last Sims patch breaking things. I've updated all my mods. I was very thorough. I did everything I could find, and so far things seem to be working okay. I haven't had any errors. Fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes, because I think it was issues with like loading saves and stuff. Mine's been okay, but maybe it's because I waited a week. I did decide, however, to try I'd say a smaller household. Still got 7 Sims in it, but it is not the castle, which has multiple live-in servants and a butler. This one does have a butler, so I guess 8 Sims. Although I haven't actually... Oh, here he is. I was going to say, I haven't actually seen their butler. Daquan, is that say that name? He doesn't look like a Daquan. He looks more like a Gerald. He's a very pasty white man. Also, this is the second one of our relatives that has shown up. It's not realistic that you'd be here, honey. I love you, but go. Just since I loaded it, they all just keep turning up. Now she's mad. She's like, how dare. I actually wanted to have Avelina come in here. Oh my god, Gibby has found the local bushes. It turns out having dogs in this neighborhood is a terrible idea, because this neighborhood comes with pea bushes. That's where the squirrels live. And that game mechanic is so annoying. I wonder if there's a mod to like stop the animals constantly getting peed on by skunks and like messing with squirrels and stuff. Wait, who just spent 150? Oh, I forgot I locked this. All right, I'll unlock it for now. Just for you. I will lock it again later. So I'm going to wake her up because we're going to have a chat, because it is the full moon. We want to make sure that she's got the full heads up. So we are going to congratulate her on her marriage and reveal a brilliant invention, joke about body hair. I mean, she is a werewolf. And then I'm just going to click try to make friends. So Aveline is basically saying to her new daughter-in-law, how much has Bennett told you? You obviously know we're werewolves. How much has Bennett told you about what that means? And the full moon. And Rhea will say she's read some books, but she doesn't know that much. So she's basically getting filled in that when the full moon comes up, the werewolves find it hard to control their anger. Like their more bestial nature, I guess she'd probably phrase it as. And that they will at some point be forced to transform. Like the beast will overwhelm them. And under the circumstances, just for Rhea's own safety and peace of mind, it would be better if she stays inside the house. So what my plan is, we're going to stay here until the full moon's over. Because I want to be here for Rhea for this first full moon experience, because she's never experienced this before. Has she even seen Bennett transform? I'm not sure she has. To be fair, I don't know if he can transform on his own. Let's have a look. Is that a thing he could do? Because he's like a tiny baby wolf. I've forgotten. It's been so long since I played with werewolves. Let's see. Yeah, he can't even transform. Like, he doesn't have the ability. Could groom yourself. I mean, that's a thing you could do right now while your wife's inside. I mean, gotta get that hygiene up, am I right? He's like, oh. He actually was at school. I need to have him quit. Can I do that on a phone? I might actually need a computer, and I don't know that I've put a typewriter anywhere, which is my usual go-to. All right, so we have a computer set up, so he should now be able to high school. Interesting. Oh, skills. Is that the problem? He's got good skills. I was just hoping to not have to have him go to school constantly, to be honest with you. I could just have him drop out. He genuinely won't matter. But yeah, I was hoping he'd be able to... I wonder if I have to... I don't have to go to school with him, do I? What I might try for science... Oh, maybe he has to be the high level. Maybe he has to be excellent. Let's see if that works. I'm testing the game mechanics now, you guys. Did that change anything? No. I want him to graduate early. It's fine. Whatever, we're dropping out. I don't care that much. I just don't want him to be going to school constantly because, I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to play in this house. I guess the other option... I mean, he'll age up in 5 days anyway. Why don't I do that? Happy birthday, Bennett, because I cheated his grades up in the first place. So this is not the game's fault, I will say, but that's fine. Animal enthusiast. He loves the outdoors and he's a loner. Animal enthusiast. Guess that would be fine. I can kind of see that. How do the cows in cottage living interact with werewolves? Here's the thing I don't know. Because in theory, they should be terrified, but I feel like they're just gonna go into their little shed hut thing for the night and not notice. But what if a werewolf freaks out during the day? I'm so curious. We will put him on the werewolf initiate. He was valedictorian. Good work, buddy. Who knew? He's graduated. He can give a speech at graduation. You know, I don't think I've ever been to graduation since I got that pack. I tend to always have my Sims graduate early, which means you can't do it. No, I don't want you in here. Where are you going? Are you gonna use my upstairs things? You're gonna go beat up my teddy? You're gonna hit Ruffy Snugglekins? What is wrong with you? I mean, it is Greg. This is Greg. Somebody just took Greg, added him to their family, and then put him on the gallery. So that seems like something Greg would do. He's that kind of guy. Anyway, these guys have had a lovely chat. Oh, you're gonna pee? You peed in my toilet? You got your own, you know, somewhere. I think there's a couple. There's take a feral poo, and you come here. And where's your don't you have an upstairs bathroom? You do. Come over here. Bathe like a beast. I would just like not to have, it's all right for him to be here, but I don't want any of the others in here. And then I'm going to lock this door again. I suppose I'm going to have to lock it for everyone at some point anyway. So let me just pause it. Oh my God, Edward's back again. This is the second time he's visited in the last, 5 hours in game? It's like, I love you, Edward. I do. And I love that it's kind of sweet actually. He's like really worried about Rhea giving her to the werewolves. Like, I love that. But the thing is, he wouldn't be turning up here in person. He'd be like telling the knights to keep an eye out and stuff. In theory, in a proper medieval setting, she would have had her own like lady's maid who would have come with her, so she wouldn't be on her own. But obviously there's a limit to how many Sims I can have in the household, so she would have support probably. I mean, it's quite a rich kingdom, so she would have that kind of support, but obviously that's not an option. I'm gonna send him home again, honey. I know you want to talk to him, but I'm gonna send him home. So this dog, you need to give that dog a bath. There's a thing down here, right? Can you give a bath to, it was Gibby? Yes. I want her to talk to Bennett because I want her to kind of talk to him about what she was just told, I guess. Come over here. I love that he's still in his wedding gear. That's a choice. That is his wedding gear, or did I might have dressed him up a little. Tell him an outrageous story. Hi, that's her grandmother-in-law. You are bathing Gibby, right? You are. Excellent, because she looks very sad. All right. So she's like, so is it true that you're going to transform into a monster later tonight? And he's like, well, into a beast later tonight. And he's like, I mean, a little. So give her some family advice. And something just broke. Give her a kiss. And a deep personal conversation. I would actually like for them to woohoo before the full moon. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that he'd be feeling a little animalistic, if you know what I mean. Plus, I want them to get pregnant. I'm not currently having them try for baby. In theory, I know I just had to update all my mods. I always keep the same MC Command Center settings because my friend Lady Sweetheart Sims posted a really awesome video, which it should have been obvious to me. There's a config file, but she posted a video about how to keep your settings between updates of MC Command Center, which was just keep the config file. And I was like, I'm an idiot and I should have figured that out for myself, but here we are. So it's fine. So we're going to let these two spend some quality time together. How is everyone going? You've got to mark something because you have a temperament to pee on something, apparently. You could fix it. I'm just saying. Can you... Do we have to click on like a tree, or do I actually just... how do I mark something? Can she mark stuff? Does she even have the thing? Oh, she's got a ton of levels and no actual things. All right, let's quickly spend her points. First, let me look at her temperaments. So she has wolf brain. What does that mean? She's a bit dumb. She's a bit beastie. Racked with guilt. Okay, so she feels sad, and that makes her be... So she has remorse. And highly territorial, which ties in quite nicely to the wolf brain thing. So we need that. Probably not that, if she's racked with guilt. Pack howl. What's the one that lets you get rid of some fury? If she's got sure, not vicious howl. Lunar resistance. Instincts, I feel like ties in with her wolf brain thing. The will to resist. Sure, that looks like a good set of skills. And now she can come over here and mark her territory. So hopefully she'll feel a little less cranky pants about it. Oh, thank you for cleaning up and repairing that and putting that exactly where you found it. And I mean, it's like she's wearing a dress, am I right? You made that smell. All right, now she's feeling sad and emotional. Oh, the dog's sick. It's never ending when you have this many Sims, isn't it? All right, now I do have a mod. You can order vet treats on the computer, assuming it's working, which means I can just grab a bunch of these. And then we don't have to go to a pet store, which is obviously a problem in medieval. So can I give her that? And then we will ask her to go potty. So I'm just going to keep an eye on her to see if she's pregnant or not. Come here. You don't need to go over there. You can actually, I'm pretty sure you guys all share a fridge. So you can just get leftovers from this one. It's fine. Does Brutus also need to pee? Isn't there an option? Oh, here we go. Encourage Brutus to do business. There we go. That should take care of that. Full moon revelry. It is the full moon. That is factually accurate. I love the idea of Greg walking his wolf familiar on a leash. Doesn't make any sense. There's no option to like walk your dogs off leash in this game. Wouldn't that be something that would make sense? Because they could do that. And the leashes are so glitchy. To be fair, I've not ever fully maxed out a dog's training, but maybe there's an option to do off leash walking if you train them enough. But I have a feeling there's not. I could be wrong. So I might have her read. Ooh, actually, something we could do. We're gonna purchase that. Just because I feel like they'd own it, but I actually want to purchase all the werewolf books. Is there an option to filter by werewolf? Probably not. All right, give me a sec. I'm just going to go through and select them all because I want her to read up on it. She would be wanting to understand, so it makes sense to me. All right, I bought a bunch of books for her because she loves a book. I also figured because this is around the time of the origin of werewolves, because werewolves came from spellcasters, I figured they'd have a bunch of spellcaster books as well. So I've added those and a few other random skill books that I thought seemed appropriate. Let's read The Wolf Who Came In From the Cold or whatever it was once she's finished eating. I also got her a piano because she was our piano playing queen. So it made sense to me that she would have one or have bought, her parents would have bought one or she would have bought one. Do you know what I mean? So I put it in the dining room because there wasn't space in here, but also I figured that it's for entertaining one's guests. I don't really like that you wander around in your pajamas, but that's fine. You're having a bath. You're out with the dog. You're having a pre-rampage nap. You are asleep and you're reading. So it's a very calm, quiet, peaceful evening. I'm not seeing any indication that she is pregnant. There seem to be entire passages along the pages written in an indecipherable language. The only thing Princess Rhea can make out are some symbols that look like the moon. I would love if she could get some kind of werewolf lore skill, but I'm not even sure if there is one because I feel like she would lean into it. She loves reading. Yeah, I think you might need some medicine. Why don't we get some of that as well? Animal facial mask. I feel like, I mean, these aren't super medieval, but I love the idea. Sun-soothing, relaxing. Let's get her a relaxing facial mask. Not why I'm there, but that's happening as well. I will also grab a big pile of those. And then she can take her medicine, and then I'm going to have her read that. Did I put up her pictures? I didn't. I brought pictures, and I didn't bring them. Like, I didn't put them up. I'm pretty sure we have... I put copies of, like, her with her sisters and stuff. All right, so it's just past 10 p.m, and the werewolves are starting to wolf out. So I'm actually just going to have Rhea lock the door. Come on, honey, go over here. All right, so she's locked the door. I obviously just did it, but we're going to imagine that she did it. Oh, Bennett transformed really fast. He must have already been quite feral. I mean, I actually guess that tracks because I would have been playing him for the wedding. So he would have been accumulating whatever we call this, fury. I feel like they just looked up rage and then found a synonym. All right, over here. Go here ferociously. Scavenge the ground. Let's try not to traumatize the butler. She's doing all right. She's completely fine. And Greg is already hulking out as well. So can I suppose I can't add them to a group, huh? Werewolf brawl. Is that a negative thing? I feel like Greg is the kind of person who would snarl at his son, to be fair. If this turned into a fight, I definitely think Greg should win. But also, who can say? You guys just do your thing. I'm just gonna leave them to it, to be honest. Oh, she just went to bed. She's a very calm princess. I was imagining, you know, of course it's The Sims and they don't really react to what's going on around them. But yeah, I was imagining more like, you know, peering at, oh, they don't have an upstairs bathroom. was a mistake. Like, you know, peering at the windows and stuff. Maybe I could have her take a bath as well. She unlocked the people person lifestyle. Love that for her. I mean, she kind of didn't have a choice. Bennett's just hanging around outside. Little guy. Wants to go snarl at his mother. Very friendly. And Pernilla, is that you say that? Pernilla Lumvig. That's Greg's mum. She's just having a little nap. Oh, she's combating a cold. Did we give that to her or... I don't know. It's fine. I never actually had her take her medicine either. I could have her take one and then... How do I transfer some of a stack? Is there a way to do that? I forget. I was trying to like split the stack. I don't think... Oh, that's right. You click on the number. I've been playing too much of other games. There we go. You can take that. All right. She's combating her cold. These two are just out. Oh, Greg made a knife block. I don't know when he did that. Good job, mate. I guess we can put that in the kitchen. Just sorting out, doing a little bit of basic inventory management while he's standing, staring at the corner of the wall, as you do. It's a very interesting wall. Maybe you could dig. What do you think? Maybe you could scavenge the ground. How's she going? How do elder werewolves go? It's not something I've ever... We're just selling that at Yamachan. I'm not putting that on a wall. I don't think I've ever seen a elder werewolf. I'm assuming, because you know how werewolves, like elders can get, their heart can be taxed. Are you pregnant? I just saw you clutching your belly, although she's sick. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, you guys. Age till age up 10. That changes, doesn't it? She's just going to bed again. I don't think she's pregnant. Ah, well. How are the dogs going? Didn't I tell someone to give you a treat? Pretty sure I did. Maybe you could give the dog a treat. How's Bennett doing? Oh, he's up here. They're really just sort of standing. I thought they'd do more. I don't know why I thought that. Did they used to? Is this a new thing? We should probably pretend that's not there. That's not very medieval. I feel like it might be a new thing, you know? I also love the very calm way he's climbing the ladder in between. Now he's just gonna walk down the stairs normally. They really couldn't come up with a werewolf stair crawl. Really? This is how we're doing it? Awesome. She's entirely unflapped. I guess because I am keeping her away from them. The real test would actually be to have her cross paths with one of them. Maybe we should do that. I just want to see how she reacts. So let's have her put some clothes on. That's not how we do it. Put some clothes on. Change into your... Is it cold? It is not cold. So we'll slip into a dress that looks quite similar to your sleepwear. Thank you. Maybe she's gonna like come out here to start with. Go here. I think she'd be quite interested. I kind of wanted to see how they just interacted with each other without me having to get involved, to be honest. So she can't actually interact with him at all, really. Maybe you could howl. Howl for your wife. Come here. It's a little bit Romeo and Juliet. I mean, I tried. Rhea, I said no. I said no, Rhea. No. I'm gonna have to lock this again, aren't I? These guys are like... just staring at each other. This is part of my issue, I guess. I know I posted that video talking about my issues with The Sims 4. This kind of thing is a sign that the game is getting increasingly unstable. Obviously, I haven't added a pack to my Sims 4 collection in like, it'd be 11 months now. And I'm just getting the patches. I keep my mods up to date. But they've been staring at each other for hours in game at this point. This is ridiculous. Like, what are they waiting for? Genuinely, what are they waiting for? He's trying to intimidate. Okay, so I think the issue is he was trying to interact with her. She's busy, so he was just waiting. And then Bennett was trying to snarl. But I just... It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And I don't remember that The Sims 4 used to be quite so bad with the simulation lag and the resets. Although I will say I haven't actually had a reset that I've noticed in this household since I've been in it. I don't think that indicates any kind of improvement, but it makes me wonder if the work... Because I get lots of resets in the castle. I wonder if that's just the number of Sims. And I also get... I love the vacuum cleaners coming through the wall here. I get lots of resets in... I feel like I get it in Berry as well, but I'll have to have a look next time I'm in the orange household. Are you people just going around and breaking my sinks and stuff? The poor butler, like, could you... Oh, she's actually come out the other side now. That's good. Bennett's still struggling. Can you calm down yet? Are we there? No. Don't terrorize your grandma. If you're going to terrorize anyone, terrorize your dad. He deserves it. Where is Greg? There he is. Let's have a werewolf brawl. Why not? She actually, I did give her lunar resistance, but she made it through the whole full moon without transforming. Asked to go potty. Difficult family dynamic. Let's say yes. Okay, so they're not going to have a brawl. They're just going to... Cool. I assume that's lack of space. All right, let's try it again one more time. Greg's just standing there watching his son. That is wild. Legit. Look, he's just standing there watching. What even is this? Oh, there we go. He just waited for Bennett to wear himself out. That's terrible. Oh my god. You alright? Poor Bennett. Oh, just quietly come in. He really should be covered in bruises and stuff, but, you know. Do you even know how to cook? I was going to get him to do something useful. He doesn't even know how. The butler can come in and go to bed now. Oh, he's got little bruises. I love the butt band-aid. Very nice butt band-aid. Evelina's made it through the full moon. Bennett's... Okay, this is just because it was their first transformation. Does that mean they're all naked on a hilltop? No. Aw, look, they're cuddling together. Probably a little bit too together, if I'm honest. Bennett, go read a werewolf book. I really wanted her to be pregnant before we left this household. Maybe I actually need to have them try for a baby. I didn't want to. I would have preferred it happen more organically. But given I need her to get pregnant for the challenge. Ow, my head. Thinking hard, head hurt. Oh, well, I mean, you chose to read. Now? Okay, Grandma. Better late than never, I guess. Oh, she can't scavenge the ground. I'll just have her pee everywhere. It's fine. All right. Well, I mean, hey babe, you up? I guess I will have them actually try for a baby. My experience playing with werewolves is they tend to have multiples. Sure. But obviously we can't. Whisper about your desires. Was she mad because she got woken up? Rude awakening. Never wake up a lazy sim. I didn't know that was a moodlet. I don't usually have my sims wake each other up, to be fair. Please. Thank you. You're gonna have to make her not be angry. That's love right there. I kind of like the idea of there being some tension between him and his dad. Frenzied kiss. Come on. I don't think that looks frenzied. That's not frenzied. It's fine. Discuss your favourite authors. I mean, you could chew him out, I guess. Have an argument about being woken up. Enrage the werewolf. Oh, she can't do any of this. I was going to say, isn't there a physical intimacy option for when you're... Stop, when you're angry? I feel like there is. Maybe I have to click on the bed. If I... Okay. Isn't there an angry woohoo? I thought there was. I mean, I could just have him cue it, but I would have preferred that it come from her side. No, sorry, I'm busy. Did she turn him down? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what I was talking about with waking up naked on a mountaintop. It wouldn't be her first transformation though. So I fan self, that's hilarious. And then I'm a little bit annoyed this is happening right now. And it is going to be hot because it's summer, so put that on. This is hilarious. Where did she get the fan from? The questions we want to know the answers to. Anyway, you do whatever. I'm busy. They're having an unpleasant conversation. Look, you woke her up and she doesn't deal well with that. Wait, now they're trying for a baby. I'm confused. I thought she was rejecting him, but it looks like, look at him. Covered in bruises. I mean, that's true love right there. Look at her face. And look at him. This looks like a woman who is doing it out of a sense of obligation, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know. Maybe an angry werewolf who would be quite enthusiastic and she would enjoy herself. Who knows? I like to imagine that that is not out of a sense of obligation. Oh, desire for excitement. My guy, you just transformed. You know, you could go home. I know I said do what you want, but that's a bit silly. Maybe go for a swim. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. It's fine. She wasn't transformed for very long. So she's still angry, but she's feeling a little bit better. She wooed a werewolf and she'd do it again. Are there any signs that she's pregnant, Aunt? I don't want to finish this part until I know. Is she pregnant? Haha! She is! Look! Sims that are pregnant cannot age up. So she is pregnant, which is great because we need grandkids. And he's happy because he woohooed. I was thinking I actually want to move, like I want to separate these guys into two households because it is a bit chaotic and I would like them to have several kids. And, oh, she's got good manners. And it's just a lot having these four. An acquaintance was telling me how much dislike you. I don't feel like that's a letter you'd write. Maybe I could have her write a letter. Let's do that. Come here. Sit. So I'm imagining this is her writing to her sister. Letter to the family talking about how she's settled in okay and She went through her first full moon and it was fine because she was very calm about it. She just stayed in the house and, you know, she saw Bennett through from the balcony and he howled to her and it was quite romantic, actually. Now she's thinking about bears. You're right there, mate. You need some medicine, my boy. But yes, I was thinking I want to separate the households out, which is a little inconvenient. I guess we might leave this one here. I know this has been a little bit of a shorter one. What I want to do in the next part, and I know I've said this for the last part or two. Okay, yes, she's communicating with her sister by writing. I'm not going to watch, though. We don't condone that kind of behavior. I want to start looking at getting Lily set up with somebody, which means she needs to meet the eligible bachelors. So I'm thinking we've got half a dozen or so noble teenage men who we could have her meet, and we'll just see how she kind of goes from there. But I'm going to leave this one here. I will have a think about how to handle splitting this lot. There is actually a vacant lot in the neighborhood, which is this one. And it's quite a cute little building. I assume I got this from the gallery. I don't remember. But it's probably not enough for the rest of the Lumviks to move into. I would have to expand on it. But I don't mind doing that, actually. And maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure. And then I can give you guys a tour in the next part. But let me know what you think so far of Rhea's new little living situation and everything. I'm quite excited to see whether her baby is a werewolf when she has it. But I also don't think it would be beyond Greg to bite and deliberately infect his grandchild either, because he's not a good sim. Greg is a bad sim. Anyway, it's fine. I'm rambling now. I'm going to leave this one here. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.